Yo, 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 what it do, what it do, what it do. It's currently Monday, start of week number 10. Week number 10, you feel me? It's actually the end of Monday, so it's kind of Tuesday. But if I sound stupid as hell, I got my retainer in, so don't mind me. But it's week number 10, and I'm very excited, like every other week. Not every week as I am. I'm just excited for every week because it's a new beginning. But taking in what I learned from the past and bring it into present day. But um, it's week number 10. I'm very excited to see what is yet to come. I can't say that I'm starting to be organized literally after I recorded um, the ending of week number 9. After the camera went off, I went immediately to journaling because one of the biggest things that I said that I kind of have a problem with staying organized. Um, And so I went straight to it and then worked on that. So what I did was got my notebook, literally wrote Monday, flipped the page, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all the way to Friday, writing down all the simple goals that I need to get day to day done, and then all the brand goals that I need to get those specific days. And I made them realistic. I made them achievable. I made them as simple as being able to get it done by the end of the day. For example, it's the end of Monday. And my newly worn brand um, goals were edit week number 9, which is the video y'all saw last week. Um, Check in on the ambassadors, which I did today. I posted a story saying we're halfway there. Everyone's doing great. Don't be discouraged. Just giving them a little guidance, saying that not to overthink, the whole ambassador thing. Don't take it too serious. Um, I also let them see sneak peeks of upcoming posts. I also told them that I'll be sending out freebies for the next small little drop that I have coming up. Um, and then obviously doing a story post just to remind all the followers that the teas are still up. You could keep shopping the teas. They're still available. Checking up on people and also having a meeting with one of my homies. And yeah, I mean those are all achievable within today. And I also went out today, so keeping it simple, keeping it straightforward, keeping it 1% better each day is the things that are the things that I need to stay on top of, and it's just that simple. Because sometimes I'm overthinking, you know, what big moves I should do or what things I need to do every single day just to make my brand 100% better and double in sales, double in, growth and doing this and that just to grow the brand. But I gotta keep it simple, straightforward, and just be consistent. Consistent with straightforward goals that get me going and goals that are, enough for me to complete and realistic. So I did that for every single day. So Tuesday, I have my goals literally written out on the notebook right here. Um, and that's what I'm doing. It's my first time doing this because usually what I would do is I would write my goals. I would usually write down my goals in the notebook the night before just for the next day instead of the whole week. But now that I'm doing it the whole week, it gives me a kind of like um a guide and a prep for how the week's gonna go, how it's gonna play out for me, if I need to make changes, um, and if anything changes, I could adjust. I could do this and that. I could work with what I got and make sure that I'm not scheduling or overlapping through any other day or just stacking up everything on one day, but instead spreading it out, making sure everything's all organized, realistic, and simple. So it's looking good for the week. But again, it's only Monday. I still got the rest of the week up until Sunday. But, week number 10, I didn't think I would make it this far. Um, just want to say thank you, to be honest. I haven't really achieved anything too big, too crazy. Um, but, looking back at everything that I've done, not bad, not bad. It's week number 10. Um, I don't really know what else to say, but as I keep saying, there's nothing else to say. It means there's more work to do. See you on the next clip. Start of week number 10. God bless. All glory to God. Man, I love y'all, man. See y'all. See you on the next clip. Yo, 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 yo. What's good? What's good? It's currently Wednesday.
Day number 3 of week number 10. And I'm recording to say what I have done so far. Little checkpoint. I couldn't record these parts because I was obviously at school, and then I had to do it right after school. It was a whole bunch of stuff. But anyways, what I did so far was on Tuesday yesterday. I kind of just got some flicks up. And then today I did a whole bunch of things. One of them was drop off a shirt to one of my boys. Shout out Nate. I have a big project with him coming up. Another thing, I had to drop off a jacket at my boy Pat. I had to meet up with him on school. Shout out Pat. Gave him a little double pocket zip up. I've been meaning to give it to him for a minute now. We finally made it happen. And then I posted week number 9's YouTube video. So make sure y'all go check that out before watching this one. If you're watching this one right now and you haven't watched the other ones, you feel me? Posted some stuff, posted some flicks. Posted on TikTok. But yeah, we doing good so far. Staying organized, which is good. I'm not gonna lie. All the goals that I've been writing down for the whole week are getting checked off one by one. And if anything, only thing I'm like kind of slacking in is missing some designing things and manufacturing things, and that's kind of hard because it takes time for me to design some stuff. But once I start designing stuff, then that's when I get locked in. But it does take a long time, and I need to be in a space where I'm like kind of isolated, and like in that like mental state to design and stuff like that. Most of the time I'd be at school, I'd be at the gym, so I obviously can't design there because like there's a lot going on, and like but yeah, anyways, we still keep going. I have a shoot tomorrow, my boy Teo. Little photo shoot. Get some flicks in with the T, and then yeah. Oh, I think tomorrow I gotta post another set of flicks. Shout out my boy Noah. I'm gonna post his flicks. I gotta edit those tomorrow. But so far so good. We following our goals. We getting 1% better each and every day, and it's looking pretty smooth. So week number 10. That's a little checkpoint. Day number 3. Going hella smooth. See you on the next clip. God is good. Yes sir. Yes sir. Yo, what's goody with it, family? It's currently Friday, I think. Is it Friday? Yes, it should be Friday. It's Friday. It's 12 a.m. Basically Saturday now. Another little checkpoint just to see how much I've done so far. First of all, I just got off of work. My hair looking weird, but it's cool. But anyways, I just got off of work yesterday. It was Thursday, and it was kind of a very, very long day. But what I did so far was not bad. Oh, okay, so my bad, I like blanked. But yesterday, which was Thursday, I had a photo shoot with my boy Teo again. Shout out my boy Teo. He's been coming in clutch for the past couple of days now. Because I did a workout shoot with him previously, and now I did a haircut photo shoot for another tee, which is the Realtree Raglan tee, the black and white tee. But that one went hella good. It was basically similar to like the Bryce flicks, but instead of like the outdoor flicks, we got indoor ones. With a different, same tee, same tee. We got that done. We got that done. Shout out my boy Teo. Go tap in with him if you in Daly City too. So we got my boy Bryce and we got my boy Teo. Shit, you could pick your poison gang and like find whichever barber fits you. But anyways, we got that done. We got that photo shoot done. It was very good. Shout out my boy Ari, getting right with the braids. You feel me? And then he got the cut. That was smooth. But yeah, I had work today. And today is actually one of the days I didn't complete as many goals as I wanted to. Which I'm kind of lacking. Today was like, usually when it gets to like Friday through Sunday, I'm either super productive or super lazy. It's either one or the other. And this is one of them lazy days because, coming home from school. Because I don't know if you guys know, like you guys see the different settings and shit. I live in two households basically. I live in SF, you feel me, my family out there, and then this is where I mainly stay, um, like where I live at basically. I'm just out there in SF for school, um, so I'm literally back and forth. Only reason I'm very back and forth is because I have work out here, so that's why it's a change of scenery damn near every weekend. I'm always back at the office, which is basically my bedroom. Um, but yeah, um, I get really drained on the way home and stuff like that. Because I'm just constantly moving. I literally came from school, did a photo shoot, then I had to go back home, and then the next day, which is today, um, I just had to rest my body and then go to work. So it's like I gotta find my resting, but also kind of lock in. But it's kind of hard when you got work and you got all this stuff and energy, this, that. Excuses at the end of the day. Um, but let's see what I need to do right now because I took a picture of my notebook at SF because that's where I write all my goals down. I haven't planned for tomorrow, which is Saturday. I haven't planned for Sunday because I low key want to flow through the weekend, rest through the weekend, kind of, work on the brain and stuff like that at least a little bit. But I also want to dedicate that time to just rest in my mind, my body, getting ready for work and then kind of getting my mind right, maybe get some homework done. Um, but what I need to do is set up a whole bunch of meetings. I have to plan photo shoots again with some of the homies. And then I gotta plan for a pop-up shop, which is kind of hard because it's next Saturday. We'll see how that's gonna go. It's a pop-up I literally forgot that I signed up for or applied for, and I got accepted to it for like damn near like a couple weeks ago. Forgot about it, but looking at it, like I can't be wasting opportunities. I can't be taking opportunities for granted. So I need a plan for that tomorrow. Um, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Um, oh yeah, I mean, you guys are probably like bored of shit. What hearing, seeing me talk. One thing I can say is that I feel like the one reason I don't pull out the camera and record my behind the scenes is one of two things. Is number one, I only have like one SD card that has space, so trying to take flicks and record behind the scenes, it's kind of a hassle because I'm gonna have to take out the SD card, put it in the camera, then take it out the camera, put in the SD card, record, like go back and forth. And I don't have time to just like do that at the photo shoots and shit like that, especially when it's like we're on a schedule. Um, Another thing is I want to keep the moment as real as possible. I wish I had like a filmer dot, like a someone to just like be behind the scenes, but I want to keep everything authentic and like I want to just get the work done, make sure everything's all comfortable. Record if I can, but I don't know. It's like it's not like the summer where I'm just literally just recording every single movement. Because half the stuff I did was at home, or with the same people that's comfortable recording. But now that it's school and I'm like always like doing something, and I just don't want to mess up the flow of things by just trying to get behind the scenes footage in. The best I could do is tell y'all and talk to you in front of the camera like this and like, just storytell, 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 storytell. I hope it's as interesting. I know you guys want to see like, oh, I don't even know what you guys want to see, but I hope you guys like coming from like the viewer standpoint, you want to see something move on screen. You don't want to be just like, you don't want to be like watching this like this, like, and I'm just like, you feel me? You'll probably want to watch like, me do shit, like package up orders, do stuff like this, like random ass shit. Um, you obviously want to see the camera move and stuff like that. But it is kind of hard. It is kind of hard. So the best I could do is at least tell you guys. So hopefully you guys could bear with that. Hopefully you guys are like watching this while you guys are eating. So it's like a podcast rather than like a video where you have to pay attention. Because, coming from like the viewer standpoint, you guys probably only pull up YouTube to, pass time when you guys are probably eating or bored or like, I don't know. I don't even know if YouTube's popping anymore like that. I know like you guys have like TikTok attention spans, so it's like if anything is past 30 seconds, you gotta click off the video or scroll. But besides the point, I'm here. I'm still going. I'm still doing shit. It's currently Friday. Week number 10 is about to end. I'm getting 1% better each day, and I'm still trying to be the best I can. So again, all glory to God for everything He's done for me being in this position. And we just keep on striving, keep on moving, keep on going. And just keep on loving what I do, man. I love doing this. So hopefully, guys, if you made it to this point in the video, I love you, man. See you on the next clip. Yo, what is goody? What is goody? What is goody? It's currently Sunday, the last day of week number 10. I haven't been doing too many active stuff, but it's a lot of internal work, planning. Yeah, just planning. It's a lot of planning that I've been doing this week. Next Saturday is a pop-up, so I had to plan that. I still gotta get my schedule right for that. But right now, what I gotta do is, I did it earlier, is I scheduled a post to go up in 2 hours, which is 3 o'clock from where I'm talking right now. And that's the haircut post with my brother Bryce and Alan. So that's going up. What I gotta do right now is package up an order for my boy Ant. Shout out to you, my brother. I love you. He got the pair of jorts. So let's go package that up right now. Boom. Got it packaged up. Let me go create the label right now. Okay. First of all, I sealed the package on accident. Luckily, I didn't put the label on there. But I forgot to put one of my Bait by Night business cards in there, motherfucker, so he get some cookies, man. You know I gotta plug the homie. Let me go redo his package. Boom, there we go. You know we have to plug the homie. Now let's go ahead and... oh shit, my bad. And let's get it printed. Okay. Okay. And then we slap it on that jump. Just like that. I hope that doesn't mess it up, bro. Hopefully we should be good. We got it packaged up. And then we get it shipped tomorrow. My bad. I'm like a little too hyped because I haven't shipped a package in a minute. So make sure y'all keep ordering them products so I can keep shipping them out to you. Appreciate you, my boy Ant. It gets shipped tomorrow. Yes, sir. See you on the next clip. Yo, what's going on, man? It's currently Monday. I forgot to record Sunday. But it's the end of week number 10. I didn't really do much besides, from what I remember, is a photo shoot. Like, I didn't record too much, that's all I'm gonna say. But it's a lot of internal work. It's a lot of, getting posts up, planning things. It's getting tiring as I just yawned. It's getting tiring. Week 10, and it's definitely, it's not hard, but it's just a lot to, I don't know how to explain it, but it's not easy. It's not hard, but it's not easy. One thing I can say is that I'm very proud of myself to making it this far, and I'm very proud of everyone who has stuck with me to this journey. I looked at my growth today. I think it was either today or yesterday, and I can't believe it, but within the last 90 days, I've gained around 300,000 views. And I've realized that it's the past 3 weeks. I've kind of been down on myself because I feel like I'm not growing in terms of the brand, or at least like growing as like a, progressing. But coming to the end of looking back on how far I've come and like all the stuff that I've did so far. First of all, I'm almost at 100 posts for Newly Warm, which is crazy. I can't even. Like if you would have asked me like 10 weeks ago, if you could think of 100 things to post for Newly Worn, and all of them have over, you feel me? They just done great, and it's just like perfect, and it's just like it's just great to see. I would like not even believe myself. And just looking back at the stats, if that makes sense. I don't know if you guys could see that, but within the last 90 days, this big old piece of the pie chart right here, that's non-followers, which means that the stuff that I'm uploading, the content that I'm uploading for Newly Worn just on Instagram is mainly getting to people that don't follow me, which is actually crazy because I'd expect myself to just be posting to the same people over and over, feeding into the same crowd and not growing, if that makes sense. But looking back at it, I've done pretty good, and I'm very proud. Not only that, when I upload my YouTube videos, I expect myself to get 0 views, and then I look like a couple days later, and it reaches around 30 views. First of all, 30 motherfuckers is really watching YouTube like that? That makes me surprised. So one thing I can say when it comes to this week number 10 is that all the small wins throughout the week will add up. It'll just go. Like, I just gotta keep trusting myself, keep trusting my work, and sooner or later I'll convert those 60% of people into followers. I mean, it's just thousands of people are looking at my shit that haven't tapped in with the brand, and that's great. Like I said, to anyone, or anyone who's really wondering why I do this, is it's not for the money, it's not for the views, but it's for the passion of making clothes and bringing the best out of people. And that's the thing that I love the most about doing this, is that everything but the clothes is making me bring joy, like, to myself. Other than obviously trying to get fly and add pieces to my collection and closet, I get to serve the community, serve others, bring the best out of people. Another thing is that you look at the Newly Warm page, and I'm barely on there. Like, I don't even model myself. I don't even model myself. So it's like the brand. The brand doesn't even revolve around me, but it revolves around me bringing the best out of other people, and that's what I love. And I think I'm on a good track. I'm on a good pace. No matter what I feel, I'm always gonna look back and just remind myself to keep going, because all these small little wins are adding up. And like I said, new faces every day. I'm growing every day, 1% better every day, and that's all that matters. So I'm very proud of myself. Literally right after this, I have to record my day number 1 for week number 11. And yeah, no matter how I feel, even though I'm tired right now, I'm just still happy that I made it to this point, because I never thought I would even be right in front of this camera talking about week number 10, which is crazy. So, enough of the yapping. All I gotta say is thank you so much for each and every one of you that's made it to this point in the video, and that supported me, or even gave me a look, or viewed my page and been one of the viewers. And if you've been a lifetime, long term, if you've stuck around ever since the beginning, I really fuck with you heavily. I can't express enough through words, a video, or visual how much like this means to me. There may be days where I feel like I'm just tired and I can't do it, but then there's always signs of people showing me to keep going and to keep on doing what I love, because it flourishes everybody. So yeah, I appreciate y'all again. God bless. God is the reason why I'm here today, telling you guys my story, my background, my behind the scenes work, doing everything. And I can't thank him enough for allowing me to be in this position, giving me the privilege to maybe inspire those, to entertain those, to pass time for other people, and just be in someone's life in some type of way. Get your mental health right, physical health right, spiritual health right, and everything else. will come to you. So I appreciate you again. Keep shopping Newly Worn. And let's get into week number 11, bro. I'll see y'all soon. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all so much. God bless.